How well has Unai Emery done for you this season so far?
We've completely outplayed these teams. We played them, off the park.
And I think Salim, for once, Aston Villa aren't in the relegation chat. Ever since Gerrard's left, Unai Emery's been doing good for you.
Yeah, defo. It's been quite different for me as a Villa fan. Unai, since he's come in, he's done miracles basically. He's brought so much to us. He's coached us properly in such a short space of time. We can win playing badly now as well. We can win by dominating games. We saw what we did against Spurs and United as well. But yeah, I'm really excited to see where the project goes next. In a way, it's something I've also mentioned, that the January window stuff. Instead of panic buying, we're waiting for the right players, and we'll get them in the summer, similar to how we did with Kamara and Carlos. It'd be nice to finish in a European spot, but even if not, I'm not too fussed, because I'm sure we'll get towards that Europa League or Champions League spot next season.
I can't lie, I was joking with you earlier this season thinking you wouldn't get anywhere near the European spot, but honestly, you're 1 point behind Liverpool at the moment in 11th. Liverpool are 10th, which we'll get onto later, because I find that hilarious how the rest of the country are just like, oh yeah, it's fine. But it's Liverpool. It's meant to be the best team in the world, apparently, and they're just like in 10th, and you're 1 place behind them, which is crazy. How well has Unai Emery done for you this season so far? From what we see in the British media, and I think you'll probably agree from your Aston Villa point of view as well, Stalin, doesn't it just get brushed over that it looks as, oh, it's a bad Spurs performance, or it's a bad Man United performance, not a really good Aston Villa performance, or what a tactical masterclass by Unai Emery?
I see that quite often, actually. Like, even on Sky Sports, the highlights will always say Villa stun or Villa shock, but it's never that Villa outplayed, because these teams outplayed them. The only game I'd say that we were badly and we won was probably Leeds, and Wolves we were quite bad, and we got a point. So it just shows that resilience that we've got now, that even if we don't like fully turn up, we can still pull something out of the bag. We've completely outplayed these teams. We played them off the park at times. Like that first half against United, we completely blew them away. And the second half, we just defended, resiliently. Even against Brighton, the team a lot of teams have struggled against. Away from home, we went there, we went 1-0 down, we turned it around 2-1, and then, we had a back six, back seven, and we just defended. My whole life being a Villa fan, defending just doesn't work for us. We always concede late. We always get deeper and deeper, and next thing you're defending your, the 6-yard box, your penalty spot, that kind of thing. And then the goal just comes. But now it's a bit different, whereby we look a lot stronger. The unit's a lot more compact, and the shape, the low block that he's got in place does work.
Sure, that's what I love about Emery. He's actually come in straight away and has actually done that for you as well. And I know that we joked about Unai Emery coming in, and there could have been Poch coming in as well. I think you're probably quite happy with Unai Emery kind of solidifying that defense and making Tyrone Mings look like a half-decent centre-back. You're still without Diego Carlos as well. So it's going to show that you've actually done quite well with this new manager, and this manager's done quite well with you.
Yeah, 100%. We've been playing out from the back as well, albeit there were some errors the other day, but, we played out from the back so well. A team that can't do it, and we've done it. You have to remember, we've only signed, one real player that he's wanted, being Alex Moreno. I know, let the summer come, and, hopefully can get some more of these players in. Hopefully Sanson comes back as well. I'm still...
Free my guy Morgan Sanson. What's he doing in France now, Salim? How is he?
Yeah, I've been on loan watch, as Harry from Raheel would call it. But yeah, they I don't know. I'm hoping he sort of just gets the game time he needs and comes back, and hopefully can stake a claim. I do know, I've got a feeling that this summer's going to be a big one. I feel like it'll be 150 mil, 200 mil spend. Transfer record will definitely get broken. That's what I'm feeling. But at the time, I proper wanted Pochettino. That was the one man that I really, really wanted, or Thomas Tuchel. And Emery was more of a third choice for me. I'm not too sure. I was even after that Amorim, the sporting manager, isn't he? But I wasn't like 100% fully convinced. But after just reading about him, the sort of obsession he's got and the detail he goes into, it's something that if I was a football manager, I'd be like that. You know what I mean? But I think I would be, at least.
Because you've literally won 3 of your last 5 games, losing recently, of course, to Leicester as well. So you are in a good bit of form recently as well. So it's good to see with Aston Villa.
We can go into any game and we've genuinely got a chance of winning. Like, I remember a clip from Gerrard, you could find it. It was before the game against Chelsea. And, he said in there, like, this Chelsea team should come and just like wipe the floor with us. And, it was a game at Villa Park, and I've never ever seen a manager come out and say something like that.
That's why he's a dead manager.
Yeah, you're saying like, oh, Chelsea should just come here and wipe the floor with us. But like, that's not the case. Like, you've seen what we can do to teams. And, under Emery, I feel like if we can sit strong and, not concede early, I think that's the key one, just to not concede early and stay in the game. And then, I'm sure we can cause some problems, with people like Ollie Watkins, Leon Bailey, and especially Buendia.